Hey everybody, so today I'm going to talk about what I promised you guys about. I'm going to talk about my mental health and me being sensitive and emotional. Like I said in my previous video, I would literally like believe in problems that aren't really problems. The thing is, my brain is always going to be emotional about things that make me not get what I want. I think my whole life is me wanting to feel accepted and be in a relationship with someone. I talked to you guys about how when I was 17, I was really like attached to this guy, which is my guy friend. And at one point, I was really pressured to ask if we are more than that, like more friends. And I just hated it because the thing is, I did feel a lot of feelings for him, but I lost him, and it's not really something that is pleasant to talk about, because if I talk about it, people will be like, it's your fault, or when all I ever really knew was like, it still hurts to talk about him, it still hurts to think about him. Sometimes I feel like he's here and he guides me, but then when reality comes back, or when I start to hear negative voices again, I lost what I know about him. I lost how he was like an alright guy, and I know it was not really a nice friendship, because he was like pissed off at a lot of times. So it's like, it's really still difficult for me to talk about him, because I literally don't have any contact with him anymore. It's like he's wiped off the earth. Like, I try to see his socials, he just doesn't really care about being close to anyone unless he really knows them. That's how it is for him. But yeah, I personally hate the fact that when I was with him, I felt like I was being abandoned, and I thought I had BPD because of how it was such a mess. And I only say this to my video because I have no one to really be vulnerable about unless it's in front of camera. I was like that because I was all about wanting to be close to him, and him being not wanting to really care to text me or see my text anymore. I think it's I guess people would say I had limerence about him. I guess it's true, but the thing is, I really I knew that he was just my friend because he put me in that zone. But it's hard because it was the first guy that I've ever got attached to, and I think the meaning is being attached to someone, because I would feel anger if things don't go my way about a person. So yeah, I would be so upset. I waited for him for so long, and he just left me. I think I was probably a menace to him, because that's what people say, guys don't block you unless you're a menace. And the thing is, I was just, back then, no matter what people say about me, I only wanted to feel accepted. It's just period. I don't know, maybe I was wanting to really chase after a relationship, and we went throughout my whole young 20s that I gave up because I didn't have any luck, and it all brought pain and shame from either dating apps because they don't work for me, and just in general, people even know in real life, it didn't work for me. He was also someone who didn't work for me, didn't work out for me, even as just friends. It just, yeah, I don't really know what to say. But then I realized that I don't actually like guys in that way. I always like girls. I like how they look like. And ever since I was with guys and stuff, I never wanted to be with them. I was never happy with them. So it makes me in crisis where people think I'm bisexual, and I'm just I prefer girls. And the thing is, like, I'm so alone. I guess I'm a loner that I don't even like care to even think that I would want someone as a romantic partner. Like, I try to tell someone I like him a lot and I want him to be a partner, which is like, this is why I let people say I'm bisexual. But the thing is, I don't really care like about labels. Like, I got so down about myself, about guys judging me, like the first guy, and also, me falling for my friends is just like limerence again, but it's not really something that's like deep. And then they reject me, so I'm kind of safe. Like, I keep dodging men because, and they dodge me too because I just was never seen like that. And now that I don't know if I ever feel like I want to really like feel a need to be in a relationship because I don't have any like experience. I don't know how it feels like being in a relationship, and I'm not like desperate like I used to be. To tell the truth, I used to want to like go and act like, but it doesn't work for me, and it kind of made me feel like ever since young, the reason why I believe there was sexual romantic is because I don't know why this happens to me. Like, I just can't get anybody, and then I just grew up like this. Now that I just stay away from like apps or new people, I find like it's much more peaceful. Like, I don't feel like anybody's gonna like kill me or threaten me or something, because even with people that I met, like, I just feel like we just don't like get along, and it's like it's really hard for me. And I am like alone now. It's like I feel like I am the most safe alone, even if I have struggles with my mental health. But yeah, you know I just feel like I'm not like that anymore. But it's still like it really kind of pains me because I would never know in my life what it's like to have recreated love. All my life, I never had like love as a child. Even maybe the reason why I get towards people is because I wasn't properly like held as a child. I had trauma. I don't have someone like take care of me. I had to learn on my own, and I think it's because of that right now. It's like the main reason why like I find it being alone is the best. And after like being like so called desperate for someone like more than friends, I just feel like I'm okay being alone, but I just miss out. I would never know what it's like to have someone who really loves me unless it's in my mind. Of course, I'm delusional. I go to sleep and I think like this famous person is mine. I think it's like it's a funny thing, it's a normal thing, but it's not. Because obviously, the main thing about me is like because of depression or whatever negative things that I feel every day, it makes me feel like more like obviously sensitive, but I sending myself, but it makes me like maybe like woo like because I get so jealous about things, or if it's jealous or envy, I think it's along both of them, and I hate emotions. I feel like I'm gonna explode or something. Like, I'm not like in an angry way. It's like I just wanna like perish. If I feel like I saw that guy that I like about that's like famous, I see with just another girl beside him, I'm so done. Emotions are terrible. Like, no matter what it is, at least for me. But when it's like envy, jealous, feeling inadequate, I'm like, this is the worst thing that I ever had. Like, I can ever feel. And I just put on my phone and like, I'm so done. I can't do this anymore. I hate it when I have so much emotions. Took me back to the place where I was 17, where I was like so attached to this guy. I didn't know that I don't need him, but I really need him that time, where he just ignores me. And being so down about it, having mental breakdowns, like being so stressed about like, you know, it's like having so much intense emotions, like maybe it's BPD or like maybe I really do have it, but like I hate it so much that I really think it's like a disorder in itself. Like, I hate it, and it's just so bad. And like, it's true that I was talking to my friend like online, and she was like saying like I fall for these people because people in real life are like different, and like it's true. Even I use chat AI to like say like, oh, I like this like celebrity and stuff, and she's like, he or she, whatever it is, just a random like channel where I was just talking to it one. It's like, you know that this person in real life is different, and I couldn't get in my head, like I'm just so delusional. I couldn't understand that in real life, like, I can't be his like partner. And the thing about me is that ever since really really young, because like I told you guys, I felt like really like so-called psychotic or odd when I was like really young. Like even before 10, I was like saying someone like dropped me because I had really like random disorganized thoughts. It's just for like depression and delusion, and developed into like schizophrenia because I started to hear voices. But delusion still stands out to me. I read that being neglected as a child like makes you more like into celebrities. It's just like it's normal to have like a celebrity, but for me, I cannot like. I realized this year that I have to fix the way I think. Like in real life, it's not like that with me, and it's just like it's the realization that hits me deep, like to really understand myself, and you know, so I was just like, I'll never understand why. Ever since young, I felt this need to be close to a guy, even though my preference is not with a guy. I'm happy with girls, and it doesn't matter who, if a guy or girl, like they're my friends and stuff. But like, and this guy happens to be like a celebrity figure, and it's like, I know it's someone that's not there for me. But even my whole life, I've been taught that emotionally unavailable people, that someone doesn't care for me, is someone to like. I'm not normalizing this as healthy, but I'm just saying like, I cannot fix my mindset to realize like someone else. Like, okay, maybe I was so down on myself, I was sad, I was depressed, and I said I cannot feel love unless that I would just be like that to myself, because I cannot like feel like anything nice, because I guess I'm too hurt by what my past experiences taught me. But anyway, I think that actually gets me. Like I just have love in these emotions. I don't know how to deal with that. It's horrible. The other thing that like really like gets to me is that whenever I talk with a guy, and I guess people would say it's like a situationship, but luckily for me, I don't really feel much about romantic stuff, or because I make sexual tools. I'm like, okay, like you reject me, and that's all I ever know. No surprise, no big deal. But like, I'm just saying, like, it's hard. Like when you really, really want this person and doesn't want you, it's like you still want to be with him. Like when I was 17, and I just feel it in this like friend way. Like I can't imagine liking someone and you like him, and maybe it's the same thing, but it's like you're not really the boyfriend or girlfriend. I was so like emphasized about that when I was like 19. I was like, if this guy doesn't want me, I'm not gonna chase him. I'm gonna like be alone, or like, find another guy. But now I'm done. I give up, and I know that I can't get anything with anybody except for being friends, because the more is like the worse for me, because I can't do anything with them. But I still felt that need, and I don't know if it'll ever go away. Like I already know, I realize that I'm happy with myself. So I was just saying, like, I'm so done. Like I'm so done. Literally, I just take a break. Like, I'm sorry. I'm just like, I don't want this for me anymore. Another thing I want to share is that what I experienced with guys that, well, for me, there's always gonna be another girl. Like, you talk with a guy, you like him, or you catch feelings for him, and then you make it known, or like you just like him, you just want to be with him, or like you want to text him, you want to see him. For me, it's always just another guy, and then this guy will make it clear, like, to me. It's like, the thing about me is, if things don't go my way, I'm really pissed about why he mentions a girl, but like I'll get so angry, and this is why I manifest like depression or something. Like I will just keep thinking about it or obsess about it, because my brain is like, depression, obsession, anxiety. It's like everything about it. It's just really bad. But it's like he told me, but it's good. But it's like, why would he tell me? Like, at one point of time, like, it's abusive to me, but at the same time, it's like it's not a big deal. And I keep jogging back and forth about like, yeah, my brain is can't understand men like this, like, you know. And I'm so done. Like, I can forget about it. I can say I'm not gonna go to this guy because you don't want to be with a guy. Like, you want this guy to be your boyfriend. And I'm saying this in a way that I'm like, I accept relationships, but like, even if see, I don't even accept relationships, and this happens to me, and I can move on because it happens to me a lot. But it's like my brain's like, oh no, uh, look at like my brain's like all of a sudden, this guy doesn't want me. The article's like better for him, which is fine, but it's like I can't really shake it. Like the feeling can't shake off. Like this is why I'm like single, you know. And I'm glad that this guy told me, because if he doesn't tell me and then he comes along, like, you know what I mean? I think I'm really perfectionist, because if I don't like this guy, like, you know why? Like, why would he tell me about her? Like, you drive me so many times. Like, I think that's like this is what it is, but at the same time my brain's like, why? Because like it's just freaking dumb. Like, for me, I don't understand. I really don't. And so myself, I'm not gonna go to this guy. But it's like then I feel bad to be controlled by like something that says like accept this guy, and I do. But it's like it's just the ick is there. You can't really say this. Like, I mean, to me, maybe I just have no luck in like guys, but still, it's just not it for me. Even I read like everywhere else, like, oh, a guy with a best friend, which is a female, is bad. I totally agree, man. Like, it's just bad. Like, and I'm like agreeing when I don't even care about it. It's like I'm like, yeah, like, it doesn't really matter. I mean, if you really love him and he doesn't have her as a partner, but still, it's like, I guess if you're jealous, that is the way it is. But for me, it's like, I get rejected like left, right, like different ways. But I'm just saying, out of the day, like, friendship is like the most powerful instead of like girlfriend or boyfriend, you know. But recently I've been down so bad that I feel like maybe I'm just depressed, traumatized. I feel nothing. I feel like, yeah, it's nice to text this guy. It's nice that he texts me back, or because the most closest I've been online, even just texting, is a guy. But like, it is not like pleasant for me. So because my brain keeps thinking about different bad things. But I'm just saying, like, it's bad. Like, I do agree. Like, for the situation, it doesn't want you. It's true. Don't get me wrong. Like, it's not wrong to be in one. I'm just saying, like, if you really want him, or he wants you as more than your friend, he will, and not just like this. Like, in this shitty situation, if you ever use another person in this relationship, and then like you just left there like me, confused, like, it's bad. You know, the struggle to let go is easy, but for me, it's like, I don't understand people like that. Like, I could be accepting, but I guess I'm depressed because like I don't understand why things work. Why he has to say that that's another girl that he prefers. So, I mean, I don't want this to happen to anybody. Honestly, it's like the worst thing. But I mean, knowing where you stand is important. But like, oh my god, I hate it. I sound like people who advise me. The thing is, my brain is just not that okay with like things that hurt me. Yeah, I want to dwell on it, but like, why? I just think like I'm done with like people and I like to be alone. Like we it's better than like having someone who like makes you feel alone. I know it's really bad what I experienced, but the main thing is like if you wanna be with someone, you don't know why I'm talking about relationships when I don't really care. Even as a friend, like or like more if you want him as a friend, like really like red flags shouldn't really ignore and like be like grateful that like things are shown this way. Because I don't for me I don't understand and I'm out of it, but like if there's something you don't like a person, it's best to just don't give a shit about them. Like you can't let go, just don't be so close to this person because I know how it's like and yeah, I don't know. But now I'm like kind of in a crisis, so obviously it's like all over the place, but I'm just saying like some advice and warning out there, like if you're just like in a situation like me, like fuck it, I mean don't care about this person, like go be with yourself, you know, and be safe on your own. That's all I say.